Hello all my beautiful sisters from those other misters, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my monthly beauty recap video. I'm going to talk about beauty products that have been prominent in my life in August. I'm going to start with the thing that is currently supporting my back. Yes, it's a pillow. And look, you might not think that a pillow is beauty related, but this is exactly beauty related. So what I have here is the Sleep and Glow pillow. So it's designed to essentially support your face, head, neck in a way that allows you to sleep without developing creases in your face. Now, I think everyone has woken up at some stage with a crease in their face from the way they've been sleeping. As a kid, used to happen to me all the time. I suspect that I moved around a lot when I slept, or semi-slept on my face, rather than, you know, like this, or on the back of my head. As a kid, I would wake up with those lines in my face, creases in my skin, and they would fade. Usually only take about 10 minutes for it to disappear. That's because my skin was chock-a-block full of collagen and all that good shit that you have as a young child. And then as you get older, you stop producing as much of that good shit that your skin needs to prevent it from creasing and getting lines. So I've been noticing probably in the last few years, most prominently in the last 2 years, that if I wake up with a crease in my face, it can be there for hours and hours, and it's not nice. It's not nice waking up with like a weird line on your face that won't go away. You can't cover it with makeup because it's like a crease. It's an actual crease in your skin. So anyway, there are certain things that I've been doing to sort of slow that down. Trying to use good skincare is one of them, and I do get Botox, not that you can tell because I haven't had it since November last year because of coronavirus. I haven't been able to get an appointment. The company at Sleep and Glow reached out to me and they were like, hey, you want to try this pillow? And I was like, yes, I do want to try your pillow. So they sent one to me and I have been testing it out. Now, what makes this pillow different, and probably the easiest way for me to show you, is by just looking at what's on the box. It's a memory foam pillow and it has sections cut out of it to help support your face. So there's one here in the middle where you rest the back of your head if you want to sleep on your back, and because it's got that little dip in it, it's like these sections to the side here. Oh, you can't even see it with the pillow that way. It's like these sections here support the side of your head, so as you're falling asleep you're not sort of like rolling around, which is nice. I am one of those people, like when I relax my head will start to flop from side to side. So I've actually always been a side sleeper because I find that feeling of my head moving when I'm about to fall asleep really distracting. It tends to wake me up. It's very uncomfortable. But I've actually been sleeping on my back quite a bit since I got this pillow. Hello girl, you coming for a visit? My cat's come in to say hello. Then we have these cutout sections here, and this is like the real good shit. So essentially what happens is you rest your ear on this section, and this cutout section here allows your face to just like sit in it. You just, I don't want to get makeup on it, but your face just sits in there. So it's not pushing against a pillow, it's not squashing your face or anything like that. I love this pillow. I freaking love it. Took me a little while to get used to it because it's different to a normal pillow, a normal flat pillow. But once my body sort of worked out, oh hang on, this is how we sleep on this pillow now, I just took to it like, I don't know, a fish in water. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit hesitant that this might be a little bit gimmicky, that it might not work as they say it will. But being someone who went from waking up with creases in my skin a few times a week to using this for the whole month and not waking up with a single crease in my face makes me think that this is working. I've also discovered, okay, I've had a happy accident with this pillow, and I've seen another benefit that I wasn't expecting. So the happy accident is, here's some TMI, I have become a dribbler when I sleep because of my Invisalign. My bite is changing completely, and I don't think my jaw is as tense as it used to be. And for this whole year, maybe a little bit of last year, I have been someone who, when I get really relaxed and I'm asleep, I dribble. But this pillow has actually stopped that, because where my jaw sits when I sleep, I'm not putting my face on this because I'm going to get makeup on the pillowcase and I don't want to do that. When I sleep, my jaw sits just in here and it just supports my jaw a tiny bit. I'm not being squashed. It's just like, it's a tiny bit of support. So I haven't dribbled on this pillow once. Not once. I'm shocked. I used to wake up several times a night from my dribbling, and now it doesn't happen at all. Something else that has been amazing for me, and look, not dribbling, awesome, love that, because it's kind of embarrassing. Also, dribbling on your pillow, like, how many times do I have to wash my damn pillow because I dribble on it? It's frustrating and annoying. The thing that's a really, like, I think just sort of been a light bulb moment for me is I always thought memory foam pillows were good for supporting the neck and the head and all that stuff, and they are, but this is superior, because having this section here that sits between the shoulder and the base of the jaw, it's doing something different that my old memory foam pillow doesn't do. So I think previously I was sleeping on my pillow sort of right on the edge of it, and I would sort of wedge it in between my shoulder and, you know, under my face. And I would always wake up with a stiff neck or like tightness. Sometimes it'd be like I can't move it to the left or I can't move it to the right, whatever. It depends which side I slept on. So I wasn't getting the correct support. And I know that I was sleeping on the edge of my pillow, so like this, so that I could avoid getting the creases in my face. But because you're not supported properly, I'm sort of like sleeping sort of half face down in my bed on the side of my pillow. Whereas this allows me to get right back here. I've got back of the head support, top of the head, under here between my, like the bottom of my jaw and my neck. And my face isn't sort of rotating into the bed, which is really nice. I'm not waking up with the creases. I'm not waking up with a sore neck. I'm not dribbling. Look, I really like it. I really like the pillow. When I like accepted it, I was like, maybe it'll be good, you know, we'll give it a go. Maybe it's going to be a gimmick. I don't know. But it's actually really surprised me. And now I'm going to say something that I'm sure will make you guys skeptical as well, because it was sent to me. I did get a code with it. Hailey 10 will get you $10 off if you're interested. But look, there are a lot of other videos out there. There's a lot of other YouTubers, some very well known, who've done videos on this. So if you're interested, you can totally go and do more of your own research. You don't have to take what I'm saying at face value. You can see what others think about it as well. But this is staying in my room. I'm actually going to see if I can potentially buy another pillowcase for this, because if I have to take the pillowcase off to wash it and I can't use it in the evening, I'm going to be annoyed, because I am very much used to this now and I don't care for my other pillows. Okay, let's move into other things. Everything's PR, God. My life is very much becoming like this because I'm not buying makeup. I'm just not, like, there's not really anything that I want, and I'm trying to bring less into my life. So pretty much the only fun new stuff that I get to play with is PR stuff. I do have some things that I purchased. Let's do them first. Let's do it. They're bougie. Pat McGrath lip balms. Very, very bougie. So I actually purchased these from the Pat McGrath website. I got them 50% off. Otherwise, I wouldn't have spent the money on them because it's too much. They're too expensive in Australia. So these are the Lip Fetish lip balms. I got Noir. This was the one that I was like, I really, really, really want that. I've got to try it out. So this leaves a really pretty, cool toned, ever so slightly grey, like tint on the lips. And essentially what it does is it mixes with your natural lip colour and makes this beautiful, like, mauvey hint. It's stunning. Then I have the most awkward to pronounce name ever. Succexy. Looks like that. This looks quite nude, but it actually pulls fairly rosy on the lips, so it's got that pinky rosy hint. I got that one because the one that I really wanted, which was, I think, is it Flash 3? Help, I don't know. No, it was Blow Up, I think. Yeah, so I wanted Blow Up in the full size, but they were sold out, but it was in the mini pack, so I got a mini pack. That has a clear one, which looks like that. It's clear. And it also has, I think it's Flesh 3. Yeah, Flesh 3. This is sort of like a rosy, reddish nude, kind of. It's darker. So I got the mini pack because I was like, I really, really, really want Blow Up. I want to try it. What I didn't realize was that these are actually being discontinued. I'm pretty sure. If you go onto the Pat McGrath website now, the only Lip Fetish lip balm type products that she has are in, like, the bullet has changed. The bullet is, instead of being like a traditional lipstick, it is round with sort of a flat angled edge. So I don't know if the formula's changed. If you have tried these and her new ones, you can leave a comment down below. Let us know. Has the formula changed? All I know is I think these are now discontinued, which explains why they were 50% off. I'm so glad that I got these lip balms. I'm so glad that I got to try them, especially this one. If this had have been discontinued and I missed out on it, I would have cried. So I'm so glad. I'm so glad I got it. I got it 50% off. In the end, it cost me, I think it was just a hint over the price of one full-size lip balm in Australia for 2 large ones and the mini pack. So I'm really glad I got them. Also, I like the formula. Let's talk about foundation. Yes, let's talk about foundation. This is from Covergirl. It is the Clean Fresh Skin Milk. I was so excited to try this. It came in PR and I was like, oh, yay, new foundation to try. I'm not prepared to purchase any foundations at the moment because I'm steadily working through my stash. And there are a lot on my wish list that I would like to try out, but I just want to whittle down my stash a little bit. Just a little bit. Also going off isotretinoin later this month. Oh, I just got butterflies in my stomach. I'm so excited. I don't know what my skin's going to be like. So I'm just holding off, you know, biding my time to find out who is this person going to be in a few months' time. Don't know. When this came in PR, I was like, yay, let's play with a new foundation. Unfortunately, it does not work for me. So this has I would call it a light coverage, buildable to a sort of light medium-ish coverage. And it definitely feels hydrating and light on the skin, which is really nice. I like that. I have very dry skin, and when I tried this, I was sort of in the midst of a very extreme medication related skin shedding incident, and oh my goodness, it didn't look good. It looked very, very bad. It really accentuated my dry skin a lot. Now, not all foundations actually do that. Sometimes hydrating foundations will almost help to mask it. Unfortunately, this just wasn't one of them. This is also a formula that when you pop it on, you really have to blend it in well, because it's got like little sort of white dots in it. And if you don't blend it well, you'll be able to see them, and sometimes they'll leave little white streaks on your face. Now, that doesn't really bother me. One of my favorite, all-time favorite foundations, discontinued, let me go get a bottle, the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, it does the exact same thing. It'll leave little white dots on your face if you don't blend it into the skin well. It doesn't bother me. If I know a foundation does that, I know how to deal with it. Just blend it really well, which is not a bad thing, because you should be blending your foundation well anyway. It's going to look better. So that doesn't really bother me, but it was something that I noticed, and I feel like it needs to be pointed out, especially if someone actually wants to go and buy this and try it for themselves. But yeah, I just didn't really get along with it, unfortunately. It just didn't sit well on my skin. Also, smells like crackers. It smells like Salada crackers. If you're an Aussie, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's that like very savory sort of cracker scent. It doesn't bother me. I heard a few people saying it smells like popcorn, or it smells like this or that, which I'm not, popcorn I'm familiar with, but there were other like crackers and things that people were mentioning that I'm not familiar with because they're not sold in my country. So I couldn't really like pinpoint what it was going to smell like until I used it, and then I was like, Salada. It smells like Salada. Now I want to go and have Salada for lunch. I have a huge pile of extremely colourful things in front of me. It's all from one brand. I'm going to leave that to last. Some of you will already know what it's going to be, but before I get into it, I want to talk about these. These are from Mecca Max. So Mecca Max is an Australian, and you can also find them in New Zealand, Australian brand. It is sort of like the home brand of Mecca Maxima. So Mecca Maxima is one of our beauty retailers in Australia. They also have Mecca Cosmetica stores. They stock different brands. They have like different aesthetics, I suppose, but it's similar to something like Sephora basically. Mecca Max have been releasing, you know, their own sort of makeup line over the years, and the newest edition are these guys. These are the off-duty sticks. So we've got off-duty contour sticks, blush sticks, and then one glow stick. So this is the highlighter. The highlighter, this is a balm. It's a balm. It is not a cream like the other products. So this is not ever going to set. You can see the sort of glossiness there, and it has a pink sheen to it. Now, if you like gloss highlight sticks, I get it, because this year I have become that person as well. I never thought I would be that person. I never thought I would be the person who wants to wear gloss on their face. I never thought I'd see the day. And 2020, what do you know? The year of all sorts of crazy things happening. Hailey became the person with skin that's dry as the Sahara Desert, and now loves a face gloss. Hell, sometimes I put my face gloss all over my face before I put my foundation on. Who am I? I don't know. So much has changed for me. This is a very, very nice gloss stick. The formula is comfortable. It's not heavy. I can't even believe I'm saying that. I always thought like wearing a gloss on your face would just be the worst thing, heavy and thick and sticky. And no, it's not. It's actually not. And if you've got dry skin, it's actually, it feels really good. It feels really good. And I know I've got a lot of people who watch me who also wear face gloss, and they are extremely pleased that I have essentially come to the dark side with them, which is, oh, on the light side we could call it. The glow stick is really nice. I think these all retail for 18 Australian dollars if I'm correct, and 20 New Zealand dollars. The only criticism I have about this is they need different colors, because I'm not really a pink highlight gal. I mean, you can't really tell today. I'm wearing so much blush today. So much blush. I've been digging the cream blushes. Who even am I? So anyway, I would say that this range will actually do quite well because the formula is really good. So I do think that they're eventually going to expand on the color range of these, and I will be there watching and waiting to see if they release a shade that I like, because I really do enjoy that glow stick formula. Then we have the contour stick and the blush sticks. So the contour sticks come in 2 shades. This one here is deep, and then there is medium. Let me grab it. My box of goodies. Where is it? Oh, did I take it inside? I think I took it inside because I've been using it. Now, when I first put this on, I wasn't keen. I didn't use this shade. I used the medium shade. I sort of drew it on and then blended it in with a brush, and I was like, no. It was kind of difficult to blend, bit of like, you know, vigorously trying to like soften it up. And then I went from the tube, or the, not tube, the stick with the brush onto the face, and that was actually where I saw that the product was starting to shine. I would say, I don't know about this one, I haven't used it, it's going to be too dark for me, but the medium one, I would say it is a really beautiful, subtle, natural looking, cool toned contour stick. Use it, you know, in the hollows of your cheekbones. It looks really beautiful. It looks like an actual shadow caused by high cheekbones and a strong jawline with beautiful deep cheek hollows, which is exactly what you want a contour to look like. And that's what like creates that sort of chiseled cheekbone thing. It's all light and shadow. So that particular one, the medium one for me, spot on. I used it on camera initially and I wasn't super blown away. I had to build it up quite a bit because, you know, lighting washes everything out, especially things that are meant to be creating shadows. But in like just everyday, day-to-day life, absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful product. Then we have the blush sticks. I'm pretty sure there's 6 of these. There's some inside because I've been using them. This one is in the shade Pinch, and it is like a pinky sort of corally shade. Now these are just straight up creams. They're not like cream to powder or anything like that. They don't leave you like sticky feeling or anything like that on your skin, which is nice. They're just like proper legit cream blush sticks. These apply beautifully with like a duo fiber stippling brush. If you like to use your fingers, you can totally do that. I really like them. I really like them, and they have a really good like shade range. I might have the darkest one here. So I've got Juicy, which is basically like an orangey red. Awesome color. And this is the deepest one in the range. It's Moody, so they are trying to cater to people with deeper skin as well, which is great. Loving them. Love that whole collection from Mecca Max. Just so good. Bang on. The formula is just bang on. Okay, next I have 60 million things from JD Glow. I'm going to start with the glitter tubes. These surprised me. So I've been using their, I should have put one on today? I've been using these as a little bit of like a glitter accent on the eye, and I kind of felt like, you know, they wouldn't show up very well or they wouldn't stick very well or whatever, but they do. They stick really well, they remove easily, but they don't like drop glitter on your face throughout the day. I think my only my only criticism is that when you put these on, you can't really tell it's like yellow, pink, green, sort of this magical, transparent, whitish, purple, green, magical thing, or blue. You can't really distinguish very, very clearly between them. But they are pastels, so iridescent pastels. So what am I really expecting there? What I can say is when you put these on, you can clearly see that you have some majestic, sparkly glitter business going on, which is really nice. I thought with these tiny little, tiny little wand applicators, hell no, I'm not going to get any glitter anywhere with that thing. But it works. It works. They work. I like them. It's fun little glitter accent. I really dig them. Then let's go back to these guys, the liquid multichromes. I do have another one here. So I have played with these as like all over the lid and as liner colors. And look, they work, but here's what I'm going to say about multichromes and what I've learned about liquid multichromes. Multichromes have the tendency, in my personal experience, to almost become a little bit dull throughout the day. Like, you put them on initially and they're like, whoo, wow. But then as you wear them, it's like they sort of mute down and they become a little bit dull. But they are pretty, so, you know, what can I say? They're tempting and I get it, and I'm not mad to have them. And there's still shades up, like you guys won't even believe this, I still haven't played with Urgent, the red one. Who am I? What the hell? It's a little bit sad, but I don't think it's this product. I think it's just the nature of multichromes, because I've experienced it with like loose multichromes, pressed multichromes, liquid multichromes. The only ones that didn't lose their like vibrancy throughout the day are the liner versions from JD Glow, but I honestly think that's because of the gel liquid base that they put them in. So anyway, there's that, but I still like them and I really need to take Urgent inside and use it. Next are the neon liners and the pastel neon liners. The pastel neon liners have a white base. I was concerned that these would be a little bit streaky or patchy, but they go on pretty good. I think the difficult thing with these products is making sure you've got the appropriate amount of product on the brush. If you have too much product, you're gonna like glob product on your face. If there's not enough, it will go on streaky. So I think the hard part is getting an appropriate amount for the application. But if you like, I've done a wing liner with these pastel ones, and eventually you can't do a whole wing with like what's on your brush. The brushes are razor sharp, teeny tiny. They offer a lot of precision. So, you know, you might do a section, you'll notice there's a little bit of patchiness. Just go over it next time you do your liner. It actually comes up really well. I was concerned that this would be the type of product that you really have to fuss with a lot to get a decent looking application, but it's not the case. The neon ones, you know, these are even better, easier to work with. This orange one, which is called Neon Orange, like, it's just, oh man, it's so good. It makes the brain fuzzy. I love it. There's also a Neon Red. Yes, yes, gorgeous. Look, I really like these. Oh, and they're so difficult to remove. These, once they set, they're on there, mate. These won't budge. You have to remove them with like an oil cleanser. When I filmed a video using these and I had them swatched on my hand, I tried to remove them with makeup remover that I've got in my filming space. No, couldn't get them off. I had to remove them that night when I was taking my makeup off with an oil cleanser. Otherwise they don't budge. They're great. Love them. The last thing I have are the Illuminating powders from JD Glow. I have the shade Spicy, which is a beautiful deep bronzy shade. Then we have Pink Diamonds, which is sort of like kind of like pink champagne kind of color. And then we have Eclipse, which is a beautiful like pale sort of silvery champagne. I haven't used these too much because I've been focusing on like highlighters that are in my project pan, but they are very finely milled. And the good thing about these is I expected when I first used these, I remember in the video I applied way too much. When I first applied these, I was expecting them to be super intense, so I got the teeniest tiniest bit on my brush, and I realized, well, you know, you can actually go really soft and subtle with them, because I've seen these swatched on Instagram before and they look intense, and certainly they can be if that's what you want them to be, but they can totally be soft and subtle as well, which is really nice. So that's it for my monthly beauty recap. They are the things that were like sort of top of my play with list this month, besides my typical project pan things. If you have tried any of these products or you have feelings or thoughts about them, feel free to leave them down in the comments section. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Sorry, I'm just looking at these again and thinking, should I put some glitter on today? Maybe I will. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.